Hello, ladies. I just realized we don't have a TV there for me to look at. Unbelievable, Joe. I'm a little upset. I'm not going to lie. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Youngstown's talk channel. I got to look over here because Joe screwed me over this morning. You can call in today, 330-595-1600. Thank you so much for joining us.
You can look at yourself over there.
We appreciate it.
It's just
I just needed the phone number because I never
Did you guys see what Facebook
number
is doing with our ad everything?
Yeah, they're waiting 3 hours before they post it in our group.
So we always post ad everything for the groups to get people
at everyone
to annoy everyone, and they're now throttling it and waiting 3 hours to do it. I'm like, you guys,
because we've done it regularly on Tuesdays and Fridays. They realize it.
Hey, Akil, you're live on the air. You want to talk?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? You're live right now. I got you right up to the microphone.
Put the bottom of the phone.
Say hi.
The bottom, your microphone.
Say hi.
Hey, everybody. How we doing today?
This is Akil. He's the load officer.
He's the best dude
He's
ever.
the best
He's
dude
my
ever.
favorite.
He's so much better.
Akil is so much better than us. Okay, Akil, I'll call you back.
No, I wanted to talk. Okay.
Why are you cutting off the black dude? Like, I don't understand.
Why is he got to be black?
Yeah, why you gotta be black, Joe?
Why you got to bring up black?
God, Joe, I'm so tired of you being racist all the time.
Oh my
God!
God!
A chance.
Why do you got to cut off a black guy? Why couldn't you just say Akil?
Yeah, why can't you just cut off a guy? He's just a person.
Obviously, the Andrew Jackson. He was obviously at an Andrew Jackson meeting last night.
Joe, how do you feel about Andrew Jackson and our founding fathers?
He's one of my favorite.
I really want to talk about that South Park episode last night.
Well, why don't you call in on the regular
fire.
number and talk about it?
That's not what I wanted to talk about, but we're here now.
Well, I can't. I have
You
my
have
phone.
to put the bottom of the phone.
Dude,
is
you
where the
listen here,
speaker-
so
Thank
it
you.
comes up
The
here.
No, that's your ear. Like the speakers at the bottom. There's two speakers at the bottom. Yes.
Talk, okay. Oh yeah, there is.
Show.
Sorry,
You deal with
it's
this every
tech
day, don't you?
advertising.
Later.
All right, hey, call us on the regular number.
All right.
All right, he's never going to call us on a regular
No,
number.
not at all.
Never going to call. All right, so anyways,
We talk about talk about
the South Park. Actually.
Talk about the South Park.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the clip of the
So-
devil. Why? Like, oh my God, dude!
He hops in bed with Trump, and Trump's got a tiny little wiener.
The
And it's the same voice
micro
as Saddam
penis.
Hussein. He's got a. Did you see the ad they made of Trump where he's walking through the desert?
Oh, dude.
Because South Park has to make pro-Trump propaganda in order to get money or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
and he's in his underwear.
yeah.
So
Did you
funny.
see the interviews? I guess Paramount, which is who owns South Park,
Okay.
just bought South Park or just bought
No, they bought
Licensing.
licensing for it. Oh God.
So the second they buy licensing, South Park then insults the president of the United States.
Yes.
Like badly. And do you think Paramount executives are just losing their minds? Like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
It's
I'm
like
sure they're freaking out.
it's
That's big
like
money.
Joe having
Yeah.
us on this thing. You know the risk you're doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could possibly like.
Right.
But here's the thing.
They probably saved that
At
shit.
this
That is
part-
their brand, though.
Yeah,
That's
at-
what
at-
they do.
At this part, they're on cancel. You can't cancel.
No,
them.
you
Right?
can't.
You can't
And
cancel.
then the best thing that they did was there was an interview with them, and they're on at some Comic Con or whatever. They're on stage, and the guy's like, "Hey, how do you guys, this
I
episode?
saw
It's getting," and he's like, "We're sincerely sorry," and he's like trying not to smile. "We are sincerely sorry," and he just looks at the camera and smiles. I'm like, that's the best way to handle it, and then you can say, "I said I'm sorry."
They, but it's like what's that one comedian, Matt Rife?
Yeah.
They tried to cancel him.
Yeah,
You can't cancel people that don't care.
No, it
you know
doesn't
what I
work
mean?
anymore.
Well,
I
you can't-
love that.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
They used to be able to, though. Like
Right.
they used to be able to, but culture is changing. That's the beauty of it. Comedy is comedy.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
can make fun of someone. You can make fun of a class of
Right.
people.
Right.
You can make fun of whatever in the right circumstances because it's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
comedy.
So
and
are
you're
there-
not a hateful, racist pig for laughing,
For laughing
at
at it.
comedy.
Yeah.
So, are there any groups right now that you cannot lampoon? Is
You
there
mean
just
like you
off
can't
limits? Like you
Totally off limits.
totally off limits?
I don't think there was before.
Oh, I would say the handicap people.
you can't do retards.
No, you totally
No
can.
retard.
Shane Gillis's entire thing is based on. He says
Did you
retard all
think
the time.
the R word?
I did.
Right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Shane Gillis says retard all the time.
Really?
But
Yeah, I don't like that.
but-
I don't like. I
no.
personally don't like that one. I mean,
You
I'm
can't-
allowed.
You're allowed to not
I'm
like
not
it.
allowed. Yeah.
But his armor, he is protected by the fact that his uncle, which his entire bit, he has an Uncle Danny who has Down syndrome.
Yeah. So he talks about
so
that.
he can say it, and then they're like, no, you're a piece of shit. You're not supposed to be saying it. And he's like, my uncle Danny has Down syndrome, and I joke around about him all the time. And if you're gonna say I'm being hateful towards
my uncle,
that's a charge.
It's my uncle. I know somebody. I'm close to somebody. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Morning, Donnie. I just, so for that one, I don't know why that one, just knowing, I guess I don't like that R word. I get because we have worked so much with the, the community, the disabled community where we've donated, we've gone to like Turning Point, interviewed. Remember that kid we interviewed at Turning Point?
Right.
We've built the thing. They don't like it.
Right.
So I don't like it. You know what I mean? Now, and again, it's just my opinion.
Well, when you hear someone say it, do you recoil and say you can pick better words for that?
Using it 100%.
Really?
Recoil.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like saying retarded at all. I don't like it because I just feel it's like demeaning to them.
Yeah. The only thing
disabled.
The only thing you can't say is I'm not going to come on here and say the N word.
That's one
hard on.
That is a hard.
You come on here. You could probably not get canceled if you said A, but if you said hard R, that is still not culturally. You'd still get in trouble for saying that.
Oh,
hard R,
deservedly,
probably. Yeah.
So that's the one thing.
I think the thing is,
you could
the history of the United States involved in the power of that originates in that word is that's probably
where
culture still sees that as you can't say it, but culture shifts, because
dude,
everything that was dumb in 2000 through 2008 was retarded. Okay. And then as culture shifted, you weren't allowed to say it. It's bad. And right.
See, Kellen says my mom walks with him. Yeah. See, I don't. I just
and we have family. We
have worked with them so much and supported them so much. I know the parents of these kids don't like it. I know that the people don't like it. I just can't.
Well, it's almost like there are some personalities that because it's such a radioactive word, they use it for the shock value of using that word,
100%.
Not necessarily to undermine people with developmental handicaps, but because you don't want to hear it, it's worth saying.
Yeah.
And it's so and that the disabled, and I've said this a couple different times. It's like I will fight for them. I will support them. I will donate to them because I feel like all of us are so blessed with what we've been given, right? And it's like even with
you lost the genetic lottery.
Even with just race too. You know what I mean? It's like you're not handicapped. You're not disabled. You're not going to have somebody tell you your entire life you can't do that because this is the cards you were dealt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's always been and you see these kids, the kids like Emma and like the different kids in in Poland that we see. It's like I don't feel bad for them, but I just know, like you said, they were dealt the freaking genetic lottery.
Right.
And
it's unfair.
Yeah. And it's like, and to me, it's like I will always, anytime they ask me to donate anything, I will 100% donate stuff to that. So
but now, does it make them feel bad when they hear that word? Does it feel disparaging?
Yeah, it has to. I know it feels disparaging to the parents because somebody types that on. And here's the thing: you and I are from 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
people use that word all the time.
Yeah. Retarded, faggot, all of those were.
You
weren't talking
it was
about.
Dumb. Yeah, it was dumb. You're an idiot. Dude, smear the queer. Remember?
Exactly. Those were that was 80s and 90s, and we said it, and we never thought of it, and it was
everything in the 2000s was gay.
I still say that.
Nothing to do with homosexuality at all.
It's just gay. Yeah, it's just
which you can totally say gay now. It's not a problem.
Can you?
Yeah, totally.
Can I call you gay? You're gay?
I mean,
that's totally gay. You're totally gay.
Is that insulting?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The culture flipped where it's like, okay, you're calling me gay. Yeah, what's wrong with being gay, Luke?
There goes that voice again, Joe. There's that voice.
There's
the voice.
What's wrong with being gay, Luke?
If anybody's gay watching right now,
is there a problem? Is there a problem with being gay?
If you are a homosexual watching right now, can you let us know if we use the word gay? Is that insulting?
If you use it sort of as a not a reference to a homosexual person, but as a shared term that could go one way or the other.
Isaac's hat's gay.
Is that hat is gay? He's rainbow on it. Is it
or like I'm Luke's over there, and for whatever reason he's talking on the podcast,
and I go like this way.
He keeps going like this all the time, and I'm just like, dude, that's pretty gay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but
that would be a homosexual. That would be a homosexual.
Yeah, that would be a homosexual.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not wrong.
You're skirting the line.
Yeah,
I think that would be
That's
That's not what Joe's talking about.
Like,
we're talking about. I guess anytime you make a reference like that, they're like, that's gay.
It does have a premise. It always has homosexuality.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't mean it as one, it still does have underpinnings and disparity.
Man, we need to call one of our gay consultants and ask him.
Do you know anybody gay?
Yeah. Oh, we know a couple people that are. Yeah.
At least
Russ Belt. What's his name?
Rob Denecki.
Rob.
Well, I'm naming people on here.
I don't think they care.
Are you outing someone's sexual preferences?
No,
Rob is
outwardly, yeah. So someone call
drag queen
330-565 or 595-1600.
We need a gay consultant on here.
We need a gay person.
Back to Shane Gillis, though, all of his comedy is in good faith of his uncle, though, because it's like a lot of like, okay, my uncle has Down syndrome, and you think that would hold him back or like make him sad or whatever, and he's like, no, he's the happiest person on earth. He loves boobs, Capri Suns, and John Cena. Like, you go up to any. He's like, you go up to any person with Down syndrome, give him one of these, they're gonna freak out and love you.
So who's outraged about this? Because if all of us can talk about it as we weren't targeting someone,
super get offended at everything type of person,
right?
Like, you're not allowed to talk about that. Why are you not allowed to talk about something? Why are you not allowed to joke about something? You don't have to like it, but people are going to do it, and people are still going to find it funny to skirt the line and joke about stuff.
All right. So last night,
no matter what
episode,
you think,
South Park,
right?
Trump in bed with Satan,
right,
with a small wiener. Is there somebody offended?
And here's the thing. Yeah.
The magma, 100%, right?
But if you
Trump would probably be insulted by that.
It's not.
He wouldn't like to see it.
No, I think he already commented on it. He hates it. But here's the funny thing, right? Here is the funny thing about culture. Number one, last year when South Park released, or a couple years ago, whenever that was, when they released their episode about pandering, the Panderverse.
Oh, dude, the Panderverse.
They were just pandering to the left, pandering to the crazy PC people. The left was completely silent.
Yeah,
completely. South Park isn't what it used to be. They're alt-right. They're
stupid,
this.
Unfunny.
They're that. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, people are coming out of the woodwork. Which technically you're body shaming Trump because they're showing him as fat. You're body shaming Trump because he has a micro penis. What about all the people with the micro penis that should feel bad that you're making fun of? AKA Luke. I
was watching last night.
That's what you consider small? Like, come on.
Yeah. That's actually average.
Man, what do you mean micro penis? It's huge.
So that's the I think it's hilarious.
Man.
No, but here's the thing. I think it's hilarious. Making fun of Trump is hilarious. He's the president. I love that you're making fun of him. He's done stupid things lately. They're trashing him, which is amazing. You have the right to do that. But if they're allowed to do that, don't get mad when it comes back and hits you in the face.
Problem.
And that's the problem with our society.
100%.
The right is going to get mad. They defended South Park in the past when they were making fun of the Panderverse.
Yep.
And now the shoe's on the other foot. And both teams, because they're dumb and stupid and politically whatever in their corners, they're like, oh, this is funny now. And oh, this is stupid now. Well, that's what the true joke
Same thing works with us at a much smaller scale than that.
Correct.
So we went after, this is a good example. I won't say the guy's name. We went after the mayor of Lowville.
Yeah.
With him stealing all the stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
Had all kinds of people from Lowville comment like, awesome. He deserves it. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Week later, we go after Ursuline. Some of those parents that live in Lowville have their kids go to Ursuline. And literally, they're like, I can't, like the same people that were complimenting us on Lowville were in the comments of this Ursuline post saying, Ursuline's great. How dare you talk about them? How dare you talk on Facebook? You guys, like one of them was like, you just use Facebook as a way to attack great organizations and great people.
Obviously,
2 weeks later,
organization.
2 weeks later, earlier, they were cheering us as we. It's like you can't have both. That's why I'm always like when people are like, "Oh, I'm following you guys. You guys are awesome. Right. Thanks for doing it." I was like, just we love you guys. You'll never and I'm always like, we'll piss you off eventually. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And that's what comedy's supposed to do. You're supposed to lampoon everybody.
Right. Yeah.
And challenge everything.
Everybody's on the chopping block.
Yeah.
And
even the N word, even the R word, everything.
We pick on ourselves constantly.
Right.
Yes.
Constantly we pick on ourselves.
Right.
It's like, whatever. Hey, we have 40 people watching. We have one like. Real fast, could you please like this thing for us if you're watching, or give us an angry face,
or give us a share?
Oh,
go follow the
shares are bonus. Shares are bonus. If you share this thing, we will give you.
Says smear the deer with caricature of Luke and Isaac tackling a deer in the park.
Right. I will totally smear deer.
Totally smear.
We should dress Joe up as a deer and send him into Mill Creek Park.
Dude, why me? Like, no, just do a real deer. If you're gonna really put this one on your belt, right?
I need a deer outfit.
A little hash mark on the bedpost. Like, you need to hit a real deer.
Jerry says one of the bars in the 60s or 50s on Oak Street was named the Gay Bar.
There are couples still in town that are.
I bet you know, don't you, Joe? I bet you know.
There's gay bars?
There's a gay bar.
Joe knows.
One on Belmont.
Joe loves them. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's 2025.
I love leather. It's the best.
You ever been hit on by a gay dude in a bar?
You have. Because you reek of gay.
But
I did. Think of it. And then after I did, and after he told my wife, he goes up to Shelby and is like, "Hey, is that your man?" And Shelby's like, "Yeah, that's my man." She's like, "He's a good for you, honey." And then Shelby tells me, I'm like, "Still got it."
See, it feels freaking good, right?
Well, I mean, see, there's a whole episode of How I Met Your Mother about that, where they go to a gay bar and the entire time the guys are hitting on the guy main characters, and they're like, "Leave me alone." he's like, now the girls are having a great time, and they're like, "Now you know what it feels like." I think guys are still guys. They're still aggressive. They're still masculine. They're
if you want to feel good about yourself,
horny
go to a gay bar,
dudes.
even if you're not gay, and get hit on by a bunch of gay dudes, and you will feel amazing. Like, no personal experience here,
right?
But
so
they're still dudes with testosterone flowing, and they wanna just get in there.
I told Isaac this story before, but when I was on the cruise ship, okay, this is when I'm 23, 24, working on a cruise ship, dating one of the dancer girls, right? So good looking girl dancing with it, but all of the guys that were the dancing thing were gay,
right?
I mean, they were all dancers, all gay, right? We were at a port and they were going out. Okay, and again, this is 23-year-old Luke. This isn't me. So I'm like football player from South Range, Westminster, not yet comfortable with the gay guys, but getting used to them, and eventually I became very good friends with all of them. Still friends with them on Facebook and stuff. They bring me to a gay bar. Okay, and I'm like, what am I doing? It was like in Washington. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, so I go in there. At first, I'm uncomfortable, right? Just because I'm a 23-year-old guy from the country, right? I'm sitting there at the bar. Guys, they're not hitting on me because I don't think at that point I reeked it. Like, it was obvious I wasn't gay, right? But what I did notice was the girls in the bar were hitting on me because
you were straight in a gay bar.
Look at this straight guy in a gay bar.
I was getting cool hit on
left and right by girls. Like, coming, "Hey, what are you doing here?" "Oh, you're with, I'm like, "Oh." My girlfriend at the time ended up sitting by me because these girls were coming at me because it's like straight dude in a gay bar. You're like, odds are great.
This is a good plan.
You see what I'm saying?
Totally
if you're, I'm telling you,
if you're a single dude, that is a good plan.
Isn't that a good plan? I was like, this is, like I said, my girlfriend at the time had to sit next to me because these girls, she was getting uncomfortable. Because
zero competition.
Yeah, I was dancing and I had girls coming up. Yeah.
You're the only buck in the field.
Exactly. Exactly. And the guys were super cool because the guys are coming up to me like, "Why are you in this bar?" Like, literally, I'm like, "Well, my girlfriend's here," and they're like, "Good for you for coming in." Like, it was cool. And then I ended up going on the dance. We got drunk and ended up dancing with a bunch of dudes. And,
good for you.
I ended up dancing with it. The girls loved it even more.
Sam said Plush on Market was a gay bar. My grandfather used to own the pawn shop right there, and there were quite a few comments about it. Kellen says security is so attractive. Nothing turns off a girl more than a guy that is clearly uncomfortable with sexuality and gets upset around gay men.
100%.
Why do I care?
Yeah, you go dance with a bunch of gay dudes. I know you
don't care.
Yeah, who cares? We're straight. Well, we're straight. We like girls. I mean,
just like if anybody anybody can be an asshole too. So if a gay guy is over the top and like
100%
super aggressive, just like I'd be like, get away from me, dude. 100%. I'm not interested.
So grinding, you'd be no deal.
just like if a random dude went up to a random girl and started aggressively grinding on her, or grabbing her, or whatever. It's like, no, dude, don't play grab ass with me. Get the heck out of my face.
You need to wine and dine me first if you want to get part of this.
I am married, sir.
I have standards.
I am way out of your league.
You are not my type, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Remember when we had Rob on from Rust Belt? He was dressed in drag.
Yeah.
And he kept hitting on me the entire time.
Yeah, he called you a zaddy. You know who hits on me all the time? Ian hits on me all the time. He hops in my DMs. Ian hits on me all the time.
I love Ian. So Ian is one of our admins at our groups, and he's gay. He admits it, and he makes comments. He had one of the best posts ever. He cut his grass.
And he puts the stripes in the lawn.
Stripes right there. I mean, it
yeah.
shows perfectly lined straight.
Yeah.
He goes, what did he say? It was something around the lines.
He said
my lines, I might not be straight, but my lines sure are, or something like that. And I'm just like, yes.
He messages me all the time. I posted a picture of me with my shirt off in my pool on the 4th of July and with my NASCAR. And I said, I'm a redneck. And he's like, I'm on my way over. You stay away from me, sir.
It's so funny.
Honey, I'm not okay with this.
Which then, this is a great segue into our next topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, we didn't even do this intentionally.
Let's do it.
I made a post the other day about, let's see here. I made a post the other day
About Jesus. We're talking about Jesus now.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Jesus. And again,
I wore my Budweiser shirt today because I knew we were talking about Jesus. I knew that would tick some people
so
off.
I made
I'm your
post.
fundamentalist. I got you. We're going to do this.
Yeah, let me find it here. I'm going to read it because it doesn't.
I need some bourbon for this.
All right, there's a picture of Jesus. There's a picture.
morning.
You can't really see it, but there's a picture of Jesus surrounded by people. And it says, I never told you to hate anybody. I don't care where they're from, what they look like, who they're in love with, or who they worship. Why is this so difficult?
Yeah.
This turned into an onslaught of a post that I never thought it would. Right. I was just posting it to be fun and cute.
I was in the comments arguing with people. It was fun.
We brought out there are groups of people I dislike.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a lot of groups of people I dislike. I dislike to say the dear people because I think they're obnoxious and I think they're aggressive and I think they're out of their minds. I don't like people who are you bringing out booze?
Right.
It's
I gotta go lift after this.
Joe's bringing out booze.
We're drinking and talking about Jesus. We should be drinking wine.
This is very heavenly booze.
Yeah. Right. So we talk about that and then I don't like people, like I said, that belittle others.
So the problem is
attack others on Facebook.
The problem with that post is that you had people hopping in the comments saying, "This is saying that sin's okay," and it's like, no, that's not what the post is saying. The picture is saying, "Don't be hateful." That's it.
Let me.
You assumed that we're saying that you believe that people who are sinful. You hate the people that are sinful. And I think that is the truth. I think there are some people out there that judge others, obviously, and say, those people don't belong in my crew. They're not Christians because they sin too much. And that is not what Jesus stood for.
So the one that made me laugh,
he said, don't hate. That's all the post is saying is don't hate.
So I get very pissy. I get very annoyed when you have these religious people coming on and attacking the gay community.
Other people, yeah.
Not even just attacking the gay community, but that's what they love to focus on.
Yeah.
Attacking others who are defending the gay community.
Right.
Accepting of the gay community. I posted the video of the people of me outside of the mall 2 years ago when they had the boob thing. Do you remember that? The boobs.
Demonic or whatever.
And the same group of people were attacking this thing. It's like, don't freaking go. But I get so pissed off. So let me read this. So Leviticus, one of the guys posted Leviticus, okay, which is Old Testament. And these religious people. And when I say real, I don't want to call them religious because they're not really they're religious. I want to call them like zealots almost is what I want to call them, or hypocrites. These religious hypocrites is a good one. He posts this: if a man lies with a male, as with a woman, both of them committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. Okay, that's the quote this guy cherry picks. Okay, you want to know some other quotes from Leviticus?
Old Testament's rough.
Dude.
It's rough.
Hold on. I had them all pulled up. There was one. you can't wear multiple colored clothing.
Yeah.
In the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. It's like, don't eat pork. We all eat pork, right? It's you can't just cherry pick shit from the Old Testament. Go ahead.
So
it's so annoying.
So that's the fun thing about the New Testament and Jesus. So Jesus had a lot of complaints about the old ways when he came, and he changed a lot. That's the point of the New Testament and Jesus coming.
Correct.
He reformed it. Okay. A lot of the Old Testament, laying with dudes, whatever, eating pork, not cleaning yourself. It was all about like health almost. It was teaching you to be like healthy and what not to do. You're unclean. And Jesus changed that. He took the 10 commandments and he changed it to two things. What are the two big things that Luke, what are the two big things? Jesus took the 10 commandments and he changed it to two big things. What were his two big things? He whittled down the 10 commandments to two things.
Thou shalt not kill.
No, that's the 10 commandments. What did he change it to? His two big things.
Love thy neighbor.
That's one. Treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's one. Which hating others is not loving your neighbor. Okay.
Right.
And then what's the other one? Then it's actually above that one.
Don't eat pork.
No, it's love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. And then right below that is love your neighbor as yourself. Because Jesus understood that, hey, if you want everybody to love God, you're not going to get everybody to love God by going on Facebook, calling out all sinners and saying you're going to hell. No, your objective should be, hey, I'm going to be nice to you. And then when you start a conversation with me, you can be like, hey, why are you so nice? Why are you this? Why are you this? Why are you this? Why are you helping all these people? Why are you doing all this? Because I love God and I'm trying to be a godly person. I'm trying to do this. And then that person who you're talking to is like, I want to be like that person. And then next thing you know, you have Christians.
The guy
that was what was awesome about Jesus. He didn't hate anybody. He didn't. But here's the thing. Here's their argument that they have. Okay. If you're sinful.
Yeah.
And if you're doing all these terrible things and screwing over people and just being a total asshole, if you have to try and be better. You can't just continue being a prick and being a terrible person and sinning all the time. You have to try. Okay. You can't you're exposed to God, you're exposed to Jesus, and you just keep being a crappy person and go to church anyways. And just like, I went to church this week. I'm going to be a terrible person again because, I got church out of the way and I'm good. You have to try and be better.
Why do you think the religious zealots like that are so against, are so outspoken and so pushy about that stuff, about the homosexuality, and like it doesn't really affect them? And
because I think it's the same thing as politics. It's like it's a cultish type of mentality. I'm in this group and you can't be in this group because you're not good enough.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
I have a theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think the Old Testament was more about controlling the actions of others, and the New Testament is about controlling yourself. And I think when people start thinking about themselves and they come up with some wisdom, they feel sort of enabled and they want to push other people. They want to invoke Old Testament stuff to control.
I don't like the word control, though. I don't like the word control. I feel like the New Testament is about forgiving.
That's what he said. He said the Old Testament.
But you get confused when you're in the New Testament and you're like, oh, I came across this thing that nobody else knows. Let me push that. Thinking you're loving other people by telling them that they shouldn't do that stuff too.
Right.
Proselytizing is what.
But Jesus was much. He came and he's like, the church at the time, the Jewish leaders at the time were enforcing all these rules. Like, hey, girls have to cover up. Girls have to do this. Jesus, you have followers that are women. You have followers
prostitutes
that are
thieves.
What's the word? Gentiles. They're not Jewish people. How dare you? You claim to be this Jewish leader and you have all this. And he's like, where in the Old Testament does it say? Tell me that women are supposed to cover their hair. Where does it say that we're supposed to do this? That is tradition. That's not God's word. That is tradition. So you are in culture, and that is not what it says in Scripture. So he was very much radical and very I loved it. They were anti, the Romans were taxing the living crap out of the Jews. So like they hate tax collectors. I'm like, I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Cherry picking.
I can get behind that.
Right. Why isn't the property group using religion as a weapon? Right? The one that wants to get rid of property taxes.
Watching the Chosen,
the
entire time they're just dogging Matthew because he was a tax collector. They're just giving him a hard time. Like, we can't trust you. You're a tax collector. I'm like, I agree.
Absolutely.
What a piece of garbage.
But what's crazy to me too, when we go back to these people, they literally get on there and post such hateful stuff towards a group of people.
Right.
Like
get out of this town.
Yeah. Remember
Dude,
that freaking douchebag, Pastor AJ or whatever his name is?
AJ, yes.
He literally Gage. Sorry, what was your
Pastor Gay?
Pastor Gay J?
Yeah.
Because you think he's gay.
Come out of the closet, AJ. It's okay.
And he posted in one of our groups, and you had him on the show, and he
Yeah.
doubled down, which really wanted
100%.
to freaking come down.
After he begged for us to stop, which we then did, and then he came on the show.
I had his family members calling me saying him and his wife were hiding in the basement.
Right.
Anyways, if you've ever missed this one, there's this crazy ass pastor who he's one of the guys. He reminds me of like the guys in the 80s and 90s that used to, like send what's the Joel Osment? Send in your money and you'll be saved. You know what I mean? He's like that on YouTube at such a small. He gets like 20 views every time he posts something. But anyway, Rust Belt was doing a drag show. I am totally fine with them posting and advertising it in the groups. If you don't like it, don't post. Or if you don't like it, don't go. But I knew when they posted it, it was going to cause issues because there's going to be people like that. So this freaking pastor gets onto the group page and says, "Get the hell out of our community." Literally. And I'm like, I literally post. So I give him a chance. I'm like, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to delete this post or your comment. If you don't, you're going to be sorry. He doubles down, saying, "I'm not afraid of anything or anyone. God's going to protect me. These are sinners." I said, okie dokie. So I took his screenshot, posted on the MLO Bros, tag Rust Belt, tag everything. Explodes. Because this pastor is out there hammering at the gays. Thousands and thousands of people were hammering this dude. So
yeah, and then you have people calling me saying you can't attack a pastor, you can't do this, you can't go after the church, you can't do this, you're in the wrong here. It's like, no, that is not the way to do it. That is not the way.
I gave that guy a freaking chance to make the right decision, and he doubled down. So I fed him to our freaking followers.
I don't want to talk about him.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just giving it as an example.
Right.
So these people on Facebook who do this need to shut up.
Right.
And if it's got to be me to do it, so be it. And they want to call. I got called an atheist. I got called an atheist because I didn't agree with their opinion.
And here's the coolest thing. Here's the coolest thing about ChatGPT and the era we live in now. As like we grew up Lutherans, we grew up in the church, and then as I'm now watching The Chosen, and I love it. It's so good. But as I'm watching it, use ChatGPT and ask the questions, because there's so much information out there about the Bible and what Jesus thought and this and that. And it's just in scripture. So as I'm watching it, I'm asking, hey, did this happen? Did this happen? Did this happen? And did they think this way? What did Jesus look like? That's a fun one. A fun one. What did Jesus look like?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have certain people that say in the Bible, in Revelation, it says that Jesus had hair like wool. So what does that tell you if he had hair like wool?
He's black.
So blacks try to say Jesus was black because they say hair like wool. Well, so then ChatGPT, where in the Bible does it say what Jesus looked like? ChatGPT takes it and says, okay, when Jesus comes in Revelation in his godly form, he has white hair like wool. His eyes are like freaking laser beams and have like fire. Yeah. And his feet are bronze, and you can still see the scars in his hands.
Right.
And it explains it, and it takes exact scripture describing it. It's like, okay, that doesn't explain anything. And then in other writings, in other scripture, it says they go out of their way to not say what Jesus looks like.
Right.
They said he looks like an average person. So he probably looks like the average person from the Middle East. So the white people are wrong too. Right. Jesus isn't this long flowing, beautiful white-skinned man. Yeah. White Jesus isn't right either. He wasn't beautiful. They go out of their way to say he's normal. because it's not his beauty that attracted people.
How dare you say that about Jesus?
It's
you
not
sinner.
his beauty that attracted people.
You're a sinner.
It was his words that attracted people.
And he was a badass. Like
Yeah.
he was more like Luke than AJ. 100%.
Oh, he didn't he didn't listen to the politicians. He didn't.
No.
He ignored them. He told them to. I mean, he didn't tell them to F off, but he basically told them to
They
F off.
freaking killed him.
He
for
called
what
them.
He said.
He called the leaders of the Jewish faith vipers.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
vipers. You're hypocrites and vipers.
right, calling out the leaders.
Because he says you're putting up this facade. You're not letting people in because they're not good enough. Does that sound familiar? You're saying they're not good enough, and you're not trying to make them better, and you are sitting in your thrones and judging everybody, and you're not welcoming in the people out here, the poor people, the sick people that need you most. You're hypocrites and you're vipers. You're telling everybody that they need to do this, to be clean, to be healthy, to do this, to do that, and you're not helping them.
No.
You're just sitting there judging them. That sounds exactly like people online.
So instead of doing what Jesus would do, these people on Facebook, these religious zealots, these judgmental Christians, instead of reaching out and saying, hey, let's talk this through. Hey, let's discuss. You're like, why not?
Right.
You're a sinner. You're going to hell. Screw you.
Yeah. And
it's crazy to me.
Kellen says, I love The Chosen. Yeah, there's
crazy.
They do a great job of explaining. So the right's going to say, or not the right, the crazy people online are going to say that, like, okay, you can't just keep sinning. Yeah, you can't, but nobody's perfect. Like, he wants you to try and be better. Okay.
You can't just keep singing. How many sins are the people who are saying that?
How many times have I sinned sitting here already? But
you're going to hell.
I know.
For sure. 100%.
So, but here's the thing. So one of his followers, it was Mary Magdalene in the Chosen. I don't know how biblically accurate that is, but she goes off and she sins again, and she's drinking and she's gambling and doing all this terrible stuff. And then she comes back and she's like, Jesus goes and finds her. And she's like, I'm not worthy to be your follower. I'm not good. I'm a bad person. And he's like, well, where's your heart at? Do you believe in me? Do you want to get better? Do you want? And she's like, yeah, but I'm not worthy of you. And he's like, then I love you. Then you're good. Like, you're going to screw up. You're going to fall down. But the objective is to keep your eyes on what's most important and try to be better. And if I have your heart, then you're fine. You have to keep trying.
I'll tell you what.
And that's like, that could be, you could be an atheist, and it doesn't even have to be faith-based. You just have to try and be a better person, and your life will get better if you just try.
Yep. All right. So did Ozzy Osbourne go to heaven?
That's a good.
Gotta know.
I'm not one to judge.
Who knows?
I think I'm not one to judge.
He was very religious at the end, but he also ate a bat. And said all this terrible stuff. And his
entire
brand was based off.
Anyone think we're full of crap? Anyone think we're sinners? Anyone want to call us out that is watching right now? Call. We won't be rude. We won't be ignorant, but call and tell us why we're wrong. Tell us why the behavior of the people calling out the homosexual community.
Well, there you go. Donnie says, and that's why the world is the way it is today.
Brad Persona says, if the MLO Brows ever start a church, I'm going for it for sure.
Dude, it's not going to be a church. It's going to be a cult. 100%.
Come to me, my children.
And I will. I'm just kidding. This is a joke. I will be allowed to have sex with your wife.
No, requirement.
Because that always happens in cults.
We are going to bless your wife with our micro penises.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
You totally would. He's playing.
Oh, he would totally. I don't know about you. He might not, but I would totally start a cult tomorrow.
If you could bless someone's wife, why would you not? If you could make them a chosen,
depends what they look
like.
Joe,
Joe, take it easy about
depends
it.
What they look
like. I'm not blessing all of them. It's going to have to be some kind of audition. If you want to be blessed,
so they have to be hot. Is that what you're 100%?
Saying? I'm not. Yeah, and I got to get permission from my wife. I mean, I'm not sure Maggie's going to be down with us.
To extend yourself into a less than hot girl to give her the blessing, you would not do it.
No, I'm not blessing ugly people.
Here's
I'm not blessing. I'm not blessing ugly people. Well, I'm being judgmental right now, aren't I? My cult's not off to a very good start.
No,
of being judgmental.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay, back to But one last point on what Jesus looked like. So, European people love white Jesus. Black people nitpick that his hair was like wool and his skin was like bronze, but that was his feet when he was in like his godly form, and he comes back, his feet were bronze. Something about fire, like he's walking on fire or something. But so why? The question would be, why do they not describe what he looks like in the Bible? Why would they not?
Why is it important? If you take different religion, like if you say Buddha was a skinny guy from Philly, right? They're going to take exception to it. If Muhammad was, just an average dude from the Bronx, like they would take exception. Why is that persona so important to the identity of the religion?
So I think the white Jesus was taken because they want him to be beautiful and they want him to be attractive and they want him to be a white male so that all of Europe can relate to it. But I think they kept it out of the Bible on purpose because it's good marketing. It's good.
Well,
it's more relatable. It's more relatable that you don't know what he looks like, because then if you don't know what he looks like, everybody can relate to him.
But Buddha's a fat dude who vapes like constantly.
Right.
But they'll still hold on to the image because it's what they put in their brain.
Right.
And they're unwilling to come off
so
of
you
it.
have something to latch onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally, I'm just chatting, I'm just fact checking you. Literally, there's no description of Jesus other than he was a plain man.
Yeah, plain man. They want him to be a plain man. So he's probably,
so if you're a European
average
Catholic,
you would Google what's the average person from Nazareth look like.
So if you're a European
in that time period,
and you're looking at the Bible, like you're reading it, and you're saying, oh, he's just a normal European, what would you come up with?
Right.
Exactly what's in the pictures.
Right. But it's not, so they give you nothing so that more people from all over the world can look like him.
Oh, you guys want myths versus facts of
Yeah.
Jesus?
Yeah.
This is good. Myth 1, Jesus had long flowing shampoo commercial hair. Fact, ancient Jewish men typically kept their hair short or medium length. Long hair was unusual and even discouraged.
Because it was unclean. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Jesus was white with blue eyes. The fact, Jesus was a Middle Eastern Jewish man. He likely had olive brown skin, dark eyes, and dark hair.
He was a Middle Eastern
not
dude.
a Scandinavian
100%.
glow.
No.
Myth 3, he wore spotless white robe with a glowing halo. Halos were added by artists centuries later. He probably wore simple earth-toned wool and linen garments common for poor working class men. Yep.
Yeah, and he also, when it's awesome in scripture, when he's telling his disciples, hey, we're going to do a little trial run here. You're going to go out 2 by 2 and you're all going to go to the different towns in the Middle East and you're going to preach God's word. And I'm going to give you my power to grant miracles and help people and do all this stuff. So they go out and he says, but here's the thing. You're not doing anything fancy. We like Coach McHugh. We're not doing fancy.
Yeah.
You're not going out. You're wearing sandals. You're wearing a white shirt. You're wearing a normal robe. You are a normal person. There's no gold. There's no fancy stuff. You're a normal person. You are not better than anybody else.
So then why do a lot of the churches have these giant
And that's the thing.
buildings?
He doesn't. He says we don't need fancy stuff to preach God's word.
Giant, massive buildings.
Europe made cathedrals.
Why do the Catholics? This is one thing that makes me mad about the Catholics, and I'll openly speak. Our grandma was Catholic.
So it comes down to your interpretation. It comes down to future interpretation.
Grandma was a hardcore devout Catholic. We are not Catholic. I'm Methodist now, and you're Lutheran still, or whatever.
I'm non-denominational.
Non-denominational, whatever. Grandma is in her 60s and 70s on a fixed limited income. What does the Catholic Church continually send to her in the mail?
Hey, pay for tithing, 30%,
Tithing,
10%,
paying for things, helping us expand our church. That's all it was money. I found out the other day, when the Catholic Church does a dedicated service to somebody who's died, do you know what they expect? They expect payment.
They pay you.
You have to pay them to do a dedicated service to someone who's died.
Which if people want to, I don't care. You can believe in whatever you want. You can think you can interpret it however you want. If you want to pay the Catholic Church,
but I'm allowed to have my opinion that it's freaking bribery, and blackmail, and not what Christianity is, what Catholicism is about.
Why Protestant religion came to be. Because the Catholic Church, the Catholic Church in Europe had so much power. It was starting to look like it was starting to look like the ancient Jewish leaders.
Right.
And then Martin Luther.
Was he the first one?
He was the first one.
Yeah.
Nailed his 99 thesis to the front of the church door and said, "Here's 99 things that are wrong with the church." Similar to what Jesus did, saying, "Here's everything that's wrong. We need to change these things." Why did I think we've talked about this before? Why did Martin Luther not get killed?
Because he had a printing press.
The invention of the printing press in the 1500s saved him. Every Protestant religion that tried to come out before him, the Catholic Church
That's important.
burned them at the stake.
He couldn't do it
But because
of
of the invention of the printing press, he was able to get word out fast enough and have enough people around him that he was safe. Isn't that badass?
That's a badass move right there.
Yeah. So that is really, really cool. I learned that in history in college.
The other thing about the Catholic Church, again, I don't have a thing against the Catholic Church. We have family that are Catholic.
Right.
I just have issues with what they do.
Family. Yeah.
When you come to the Methodist Church or you go to the Lutheran Church and they have communion, all are welcome.
Right.
This is our house. We welcome you into our house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't think you're allowed to receive communion if you're not confirmed.
No, you're allowed. It's literally
in the Lutheran Church too.
Literally, it is if you believe in
I've done
Jesus.
it.
If you believe in Jesus,
I felt
You're not supposed to. You piece of shit.
I know. I'm drinking at 8:00 in the morning. So
sinner. It is literally. It's all are welcome if you believe in Jesus. Like that's how it. That's what they literally say. That
Right.
Catholics. Oh no. You like if I like Maggie's family. Mom's Catholic.
Yeah.
I don't go. Like
I'm
not going.
You are not good enough.
You're not good enough.
The body and blood
they
of Christ.
use it as an excuse because they said, "Oh, it's the belief system of what happens during communion. We believe it actually turns into water and or blood and wine."
Which is a huge argument between a lot of the Protestants religions and the Catholic Church. Did Jesus actually
turn it, or was it symbolism?
Did he actually believe that was his body and blood, or is that like wrong?
Because the Catholics believe,
it's legitimately
changes, right?
Yeah, it's because it's blessed. It's legitimately you're
not allowed to take it because you're not Catholic.
Yeah, because you don't believe it's
that to me is the most unwelcoming.
We have to get a priest in here
ever.
and ask a priest what he thinks.
I'd love to get a priest in.
That'd be awesome.
I would love. Can we get a priest?
Dude, there is a podcast.
I'd love to.
Joe Rogan interviews a Democrat in Texas who went to whatever it's called, school to be a priest, seminary, and Democrat in Texas, basically Republican light because you're still in Texas, but super interesting belief system. So he's defending all of the Democrats' abortion, drugs, all these different things from a priest standpoint. And he's like, when they eventually vote me out, I'm going to just be a priest somewhere. But super interesting. Very, very. Did you listen to that one?
I did.
Oh, so
did you see Time Magazine listed the top 100 podcasts of this millennia or this decade?
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan wasn't on it.
He wasn't?
That's the
hilarious. Dumbest thing ever. Get out of here. They didn't have it on there.
Hilarious. Top 100 most influential podcasts, and Joe Rogan wasn't part of it.
That's hilarious. Like all of those podcasts happened because of the popularity of him, and you're not going to give that man his credit.
Wow,
that's hilarious, dude.
Why would they not do it's intentional, obviously, but
like if they actually listened to his podcast, he's not alt-right. Like they think he's super alt-right. He's not at all.
No,
he's more Democrat.
He's in the middle.
He is an early 2000s Democrat, which is now considered Republican.
Gun toting.
Yeah, they think he's just the worst, man, and he's not. That's not the case.
It's because he had Trump on. It all goes back to Trump. It all goes back to
he tried to have Kamal on.
Yeah, and she wouldn't come.
They wouldn't come to his studio. He's like, I'm not going to DC. It's not what I do.
Oh, that's crazy. We're looking at the podcast stuff right now. If you're watching from home here,
I want to see how they chose it and what they
best 100 best podcasts ever made.
You're folding.
Wow. Well, that's just their opinion.
Dude, you want to listen to a good one? Totally out of the Crimetown USA one. Did you ever listen to that? The Crimetown USA about Youngstown?
No.
With Jimmy Traffic and stuff? Dude, it's one of the best podcasts I've ever heard. Like they talk about local area. Dude, Crimetown USA.
I listened to it driving to the beach a couple years ago. Shit ruled.
Oh, it's so good.
It was great.
So and again, this isn't about I have no problems with Catholic people, right?
Yeah.
And I already can hear people at home that are Catholic, like these guys are anti-Catholic.
That's
it's not.
That's
like,
a good. I think it
honestly-
was Judas who thought of tithing. Is it because he was the businessman? Judas was the businessman for Jesus and like kept all his numbers and everything and helped him with businesses. I know,
Judas is an asshole.
but who
What were you saying,
created?
So this is more of an indictment on human beings
Yeah.
in general. So let's just take religion out of it. And let's just say you float a movie depicting a famous character
Yeah.
that looks different than you had in your
Oh,
imagination.
they go crazy.
Like you take a Native American and you make them an Eastern European.
Oh, they go nuts. Yeah.
Go freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so like what Jesus looks like to you as you've formulated through Sunday school and all through church.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, he's a Middle Eastern man with curly
You
hair.
can't do it.
And his name was Ahmad, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, total rejection.
That's like, you probably never seen the Harry Potter. You ever watch Harry Potter?
I did.
They're having a TV
That's my
show, the TV show coming out with it. And Severus, or no, not Severus. What's his name? What's the guy's name?
Sorry, I'm reading about
Snape?
tithing.
Snape. They made him black.
Yes.
They made him black.
He's a black dude. No, for sure.
And they went, the people, like, show's not even out. People are going freaking bonkers. Because Alan Rickman was an awesome Snape.
I think they're going bonkers because is that what he looks like in the books? In the original Harry Potter, there were famous actors that wanted to be in the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, because they couldn't, because they weren't.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And they said, no, you're not being in it. It's a British only thing. It's a British only thing. And that's where the books took place. And that's what we're doing.
So what would happen? So with like that, so you make,
but it's like, do it. I hope it's good. I hope it does great.
You make Snape black. What would happen?
It's all Old Testament.
Isaac, what would happen if you and I redid, let's think of a movie. Friday with Ice Cube.
Right. That's the best thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let's redo Ice Cube.
As like a nerdy white dude.
No, not even as a nerdy white dude. We're just going to act black. We're not going to black paint. They're not going to black paint.
The dude from Napoleon Dynamite, the brother with the mustache.
Yeah.
He's new. He's the new Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Let's
With
make him
sass.
Mexican, but he's acting
Like him.
Or piss off the nerds. We make Blade white.
Yeah. Black Panther white.
Yeah. You make
That's
Black
actually happening. By
No,
the
it's
way.
They said
that's not
that's not real.
happening,
There's
though,
no way.
because-
There's
no.
They said Ryan Gosling was going to be
So
Black
if you
Panther.
actually look
I
at
saw
it,
that.
there
I saw
was
that.
Black Panther leaves, and they make Ryan there, and there's something called White Wolf, which takes over in the place of Black Panther. That's going to be Ryan Gosling. He's going to be the White Wolf. But they're saying the next Black Panther is this white guy. It's like, no, that's not what it is.
He's going to be
He
murdered.
puts in the
For
comic
sure.
books, he puts a white dude in charge while he's gone.
What would happen though if you had a white guy play a black guy?
Well,
Not
they'd
in
be
blackface,
pissed. Yeah,
but
everybody
it's
would
just
be pissed. Yeah,
everybody
a
would be
certain
pissed.
amount of people would be pissed.
Right?
So Little Mermaid, hot black girl, red hair. Is that good enough?
I
would
don't
have a problem with that.
understand where we went wrong, because as a kid who grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, we had Mulan. It was freaking awesome. Still holds up. Which was about a girl who took the place of a man, and by the end of the movie, they're dressing in drag to raid the freaking castle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nobody overdid anything though,
Yeah.
and pushed politics in your face.
Yeah.
It just happened, and it was great. Okay.
100%.
There was oh my gosh, why am I Princess and the Frog. There's Princess and the Frog,
Right.
Black Princess. It's an independent story, totally different. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't like the remakes. Like, what is the point of doing that when you know literally Snow White, her skin was as white as snow? Why? Like, you're doing it to piss people off.
Let's be honest.
It's stupid.
I'll never watch that Snow White
Ever.
not because of Snow White not being Ferris White. What's the actor who played Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot?
Yeah. Gal Gadot is the evil saying that Snow White actor is more fair than Gal Gadot. There is nobody.
No way she's
No,
pretty.
that mirror's a bitch.
No way is Snow White prettier than Maleficent in that
No,
situation.
bitch, you are
Gal
terrible.
Gadot is like top 5 for me. Like, she is amazing.
And
I'll
you
never
ever
watch
seen
that.
you ever seen any of the pictures of her in her like military uniform?
Dude.
It makes her even hotter.
Dude, she's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'll never watch the new remake of Mulan I'll never watch it
What?
because they got rid of the freaking little dragon.
They got rid of Mushu.
Mushu wasn't in it.
Yeah, they made
Not
it like
watching
they
it.
tried to make it more. But like, have you ever heard the real story of Fa Mulan?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
No, I think it's like much more cold. I think she like dies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like killed or
Oh
something.
yeah. And then I'll never watch Lilo and Stitch the live version.
All of the Brothers Grimm, the fairy tales are all based on.
yeah,
They're
They
awful.
are hard.
They're awful.
yeah.
Awful. I'll never watch Lilo and Stitch the new one because they got rid of General. What's his name? The big giant shark.
The big guy with the guy with the eyes. They
Yeah.
got rid of a lot of.
I'll never watch it.
So Rachel Zegler, what
Yeah,
she did
Lilo
for
and
Snow White.
Stitch was
like-
very Hawaiian. It's awesome.
Do you think if Rachel didn't go out and do all that promo and publicity, that movie would have been a success?
No,
You don't think it would have
I don't
anyway?
think so. No.
Oh, I got a text message from a anonymous source. Can
And let me
ahead.
take note that there's no phone calls that came in from your black friend. He did not call.
Yeah,
What's
or the religious people.
His
that I
name's
want to talk to.
O'Keel Joe. God, you're such a racist.
Listen,
You
I'm
got to
so-
stop going to this freaking Andrew
Jackson. Yeah.
meeting.
Well, I started studying Thomas Jefferson, which is no
Oh,
better.
Thomas Jefferson. You're gonna have some pregnant
by the
slaves.
way, while we're on the topic of religion, that's a good one to ChatGPT too. The founding fathers, what were their beliefs and how religious were they? And did they try and implement it into the Constitution?
I would assume they're not
They're
religious.
not.
There was
Because
about 50-50 split.
Mhm. Yeah.
The super religious ones pushed against the atheists.
Thomas
and
Jefferson
agnostics.
rewrote the Bible with all the miracles taken out.
Really?
Wow. Because he understood, wow, this is really good, but I don't believe any of
Oh,
this.
this is good. Can I read this quote? Can I read this? Can I read this about Christians and the Christians? This is good. Christians should follow and live by the scriptures to the very best of their ability.
Yes.
And when you mess up, fess up and do better.
Right.
There are absolutely things that a follower of Christ should not do. Many Christians, including myself, struggle with how to share Jesus with the people.
Okay.
Some jump directly to pointing out. Sorry,
You're good.
some jump to directly pointing out the wrongdoings instead of building a relationship with people first. That's actually what
Right.
I said, where you
Right.
reach out and talk to them.
Yeah.
This builds trust that there is a genuine care for them. When you do share more lifestyle refining pieces from the Bible, it doesn't feel like such an attack. So he's saying, reach out first,
Mm-hmm.
come and then talk about it.
Right.
I think that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
You can be
Reasonable.
right. You can be right and a jerk about it, or you can be right and recognize people for who they are, created in God's image and worthy of respect. Right, based upon what the Bible says. All people are imperfect. We have to be careful not to turn against Jesus because of the
Right.
imperfect people representing them.
Right.
That is
And
well said.
And here's the thing. If you're too much of a dick,
Well said.
if you're too much of a dick,
You're going to push them away.
you're pushing them away. And you're making them think, why would I want to be like those people when they're super
100%.
standoffish, they're assholes,
Yeah.
and they're being rude to other people. That is not what Jesus did.
Just because.
He hung out with everybody, but everybody he hung out with that were sinners. They changed their ways. Every single one of them. Every single one of them changed their ways and said, I believe you're the son of God.
Penny, don't make it real. Don't make it freaking
I knew you were going to object
political.
to that one for sure.
For God's sakes, Penny.
Oh, it's George Bush's fault.
No, it was totally Obama's
Was losing. And
Obama.
he pandered about abortion
Oh,
since the GOP has taken it on.
oh, you're
Even
so annoying.
Reagan kept it completely out.
It's
Why
not
do
about
they always do that?
politicians. Why do they always do that? It's because they
Okay.
can't. They're talk about cult, and talk about freaking pushing
All
your
right,
beliefs
all right.
on other people.
I'm going to
Ugh.
get you to flip. I'm going to get you to flip flop here.
Okay.
In Texas, this politician came on and was talking to Joe Rogan because he's a priest. Okay, as a Dem, and says, listen, they're passing this law, and I think it's wrong. As a Dem and as a priest, they are putting the 10 Commandments in schools.
Okay.
Do you agree with that, or do you disagree with that? In schools,
I honestly, I don't think the 10 Commandments should be in school
right? Why?
Why?
because you have kids in there that aren't Christian. You have kids in there that, that are Jewish, that
Mhm.
are Muslim.
Mhm.
And I don't think it should be part of school.
And that's what the priest said too. And he's like, listen, this isn't the time or the place.
Yeah.
You're making kids feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That don't believe
Yeah.
And if like he's like as a priest and as a Christian who's trying to get more people, like that is going to do nothing but make people grow up in the school, alienated, and also like I don't want anything to do with this because it was forced upon me in school.
I want to push against you on this one.
Okay, wait, real fast, then you push. I am one of the reasons why I have such an issue with the Catholic Church is because mom was Catholic, pop was Lutheran. We would go with Grandma McHugh, my mom's mom, to Catholic church. Because I wasn't Catholic, I had to sit in the freaking thing while everybody else went up and got.
Yeah.
Talk about pushing somebody away.
Right.
I would say,
feel welcome.
Huh?
You didn't feel welcome.
I very well, had that not happened to me growing up, Maggie was Catholic. Well, she's Methodist. She converted for the kids, right?
Yeah.
Had that not happened to me growing up, I would 100% say, I would 95% say, I would probably be Catholic right now.
Yeah, and my argument would be,
you know what I mean? Just because of that alone is my sticking point with the Catholic Church. 100%. I'd probably be Catholic right now. Sorry, you were going to push back?
I was. I want you to respond
on what? You're pushing back on
should 10 commandments be
10 commandments be in schools. Okay. So let's just say that there is wisdom ingrained in the 10 commandments. So you take 100%. It from a wisdom angle rather than a religious angle. So let's say we have Socrates, we have philosophers from, early Greek, early Roman, and there's wisdom in there, but it came from someone who was a zealot, someone who had sort of a religious deal.
Yeah.
Do we take the wisdom and we separate it from the person and the religious connection?
Yes.
And just present it as the wisdom side? So
yes, there's wisdom in it. Yes.
If we had a board of directors and say, should we steal? Should we covet each other's wives?
Yeah.
Should we murder?
No.
Like these are all things of
wisdom. Are all good things. And
if we presented it as not, number one, number two, whatever, and just presented it as the wisdom of it, would you object that it isn't something that is,
as long as the religious undertones are removed?
100%.
I.e., number one, you shall have no other gods before me.
Take that one out of there because that's not relevant in school.
You shall have no idols. Take that one out.
Okay, take it out.
Do not misuse God's name.
Take it out.
But I don't know if they're doing that. I don't know. Don't take God's name in vain. Yeah.
Take that out.
Keep the Sabbath holy. Take it out. Honor thy father and mother. I think that would be a good one.
No, well, you could keep in, honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. We don't have to come to school on weekends, kids. Have fun.
It's not just school.
Have fun, kids.
Anything. Work, school. Just have one day
Shabbat
that you connect with the spiritual.
Oh,
Shabbat.
I tried to
Shalom.
Maggie and her family are going for Maggie's birthday. We're going to Purgatory in Pittsburgh, and I didn't want to go on Sunday. And I tried to use
freaking center.
I tried to use remember the Sabbath and keep it holy.
I think it was Saturday though. No. In Jesus' time it was Saturday.
I think it was.
But
it was Friday night to Saturday night.
Okay, keep going. Do not commit murder. Seems like that could.
That's a good.
No burning people in school.
Which in the Bible it's do not kill, but it's actually do not murder.
You're
allowed to kill animals for food.
Do not commit adultery.
That's a good one.
Good one. Do not steal.
That's a good one.
Do not lie.
That's a good one.
Do not covet.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do not covet.
More than half.
What's do not covet mean?
What's
covet mean?
You can't look at somebody else's wife and be like, I like to,
or their property or things that
like
they
their
value.
car and like to steal their car.
Covet means envy of something that somebody else has.
Do not be envious of.
You'd rewrite it, and that would be cool with me.
You were
post the 6 commandments.
Yeah. Example. You were envious and you were coveting Donald Trump's micropenis because it was so big.
Yeah, right.
That's what we're talking about. Envious.
Some people are satisfied with the micropenis.
I would.
Some would say it's average.
I have 3 kids, so I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It works.
Yeah,
it works. It works. I mean, I got 3 kids. It works.
Some ladies might enjoy that.
Too big is not always great.
Yeah, Maggie is she's a very petite woman. That's all I'm gonna say. She's very petite.
She has no problems with it.
Those are the basic tenets of every religion.
Yes. The stuff that makes sense.
But the thing is, man, you can't
put it up 10 commandments. That would be the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no problem.
Take the wisdom, put it on the wall of the things that make sense for wisdom's sake.
Right.
But here's the problem. You have kids in the system that might be Muslim, that might be Hindu, that might be whatever, and they see, okay, why are we? They ask questions because that's what kids do, and that's what people who don't understand do. And they're gonna be like, why do we have that? Well, it's the 10 commandments. What are the Ten Commandments? It's
exactly
it's from religion. It's from Christian and Jewish faiths. Well, I'm not Christian or Jewish. I'm Muslim, or I'm this, or I'm that. That doesn't make sense. And then they're like, no, well, we have to do this. Well, why do we have to do it? And that sounds like us. We ask questions and then you get in trouble and you're like, this is stupid. I don't like this. And then they revolt.
Yeah. Penny says those are foundational tenets of all religions. So if you post it, you wouldn't be able to figure out which religion it was coming
as
from.
long as you don't say the Ten Commandments.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, you have to take in any situation in life, there's going to be good and bad. With any person in life, there's going to be good and bad. Like the founding fathers, they all own slaves, right? But you still take the wisdom from it. You know? I
want my kids, like a goal as a dad, is I want my kids to be accepting. And I almost want them to not, in my goal, and I know it's still going to happen, I don't want them to see color. I don't want them to see religion as something to look down upon or something to even look different, right? You know what I'm saying?
You want to demonize it, but you also don't want to make it a dogma.
Right. I love the fact that my kids see O'Keel and call him Uncle O'Keel. Right? They literally, this is one of the only ones that they call Uncle O'Keel, right? They don't see him. I mean, they know he's black, but they don't see him. Does that make sense?
You have to, it's okay to celebrate our differences.
Right.
And be different, but at the same time, treat everybody the same.
Right.
Treat everybody as your neighbor.
That's what I want my kids to do. Treat your neighbor
how you want to be treated.
I want my kids.
Okay, how do you do that?
How do you do it? You introduce them to it.
Yeah.
You have them around it all the time. You know, there are different people. Mm-hmm. There was a kid in a wheelchair the other day, and Ben and I were in the grocery store. He sees the kid. He asked me, "Daddy, what's wrong with him?" And I said, "There's nothing wrong with him. He's just, something's wrong with his legs, but he's just like you. He's just in a wheelchair." Oh, okay, cool. Like that's what I want. And I think these people the people today who are very judgmental, who are very, he's black, he's gay, she's black, she's gay, they're different than us. I think it's just the way they were raised.
How do you stop parents from saying, I don't want my kids to have anything to do with gay kids. I don't want my parents to have, I don't want my kids to have
there's
anything
no
to do
way to
with
stop
black
that.
kids.
There's no way to stop that at all. I mean, you can't force, it goes back, you can't force your beliefs onto other people.
Right.
It's not fair to those kids, but that's just what they're.
But I think the most important thing is if I didn't have the situation I had with O'Keel, I wouldn't have been as knowledgeable as I am now, because it's like I feel like you got to remember the Titans, some people. Like, remember they were forced to play, the white team was forced to mix with the black team, and then by working together towards a common goal, they were forced to become friends. They were forced to see similarities with one another, and they were forced to like, oh my God, we aren't different. We're we are a little different. We are different,
right?
But we're not that different.
Do you think it's like
we can't be friends?
So maybe it's like, and Joe, maybe like it's just they don't have real world experience with it.
Well, that, and it's like you don't have, like, I benefited from having O'Keel as one of my best friends, because I could be like, why, dude, why do black people do this? And he could be like, why do white people do this? And we're like, that's kind of racist. That's kind of racist that you're asking me that question, Isaac. Well, how the frick am I supposed to understand how it works or why you guys do that shit if I can't ask questions? And that's the problem. People fear what they don't understand. And having O'Keel, I was able to come home. Hey, dude, why is this the way it is?
That's the part of the respecting of the differences.
Right.
And if you get that explanation, it doesn't have to be homogenous.
That makes sense.
Right.
It gives me appreciation.
That makes total sense.
And it's the same thing with me and like the gay community. Like I said, I worked with 2.5 years, and then I was in freaking I also was in like restaurant business, like, sir, everybody's gay. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just, I was exposed to it. And again, you have to realize Isaac and I come from a very sheltered South Range schools.
But South Range schools were sheltered, and there are, people that are like that.
Oh, 100%.
But our parents
were not
at all.
Dude, I've said this before. When we have a party, you were at our party. at the party at the bar.
Freaking chopping up the lamb with a Middle Eastern dude.
We are like potpourri.
Dude,
Like we have Lebanese, we have Muslims, we have Mexicans.
I had a
we
Saudi,
have
Saudi bringing me freaking rice and hanging out. Aziz, that's my boy.
Yeah, like
calling me Habibi.
Like we have Venezuelans.
Habibi.
And we have did I tell you it was so funny?
Venezuelan nieces and
Did I tell you with
all over
with
the
Aziz?
world.
So Ben, 7-year-old Ben again. Okay, this guy has been around. How do we know from Ramon?
Through Patty and Ramon.
Patty and Ramon.
Yeah, Saudi.
Okay, Saudi.
Yeah.
Muslim, hardcore Muslim, Saudi.
I don't think he's hardcore, but he's Saudi.
He's Saudi. Dude, he says he's not like we were talking about. He's not allowed to eat pork and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So he says, Ben says, and again, at this party, you have a Venezuelan, you have a Mexican. Where's Fede from? Uruguayan or whatever he is.
Yeah, Paraguay.
Mm-hmm. We had all Canadian, like all these people, right? And it's just like Ben has grown up seeing all this stuff, right? And it's perfect for him. And Ben looks at Aziz and he's like, Dad, we related to that guy?
No, son. We're not related
and
to that
I
guy.
started to say no. He's like, we related to that guy? I'm like, you know what? Yes, we are. it's just yes. Okay, cool. We go, he's like cousin Aziz. Okay, cool. Like he's like literally.
Aziz, the first time I met Aziz, he was at mom and dad's house and mom made spaghetti and meatballs, and he has meatballs and spaghetti on his plate, and he's looking at the meatball and he's like rolling it over. I'm like, Aziz, you're good to go. There's no pork in there. he's like, thank God.
That is perfection. Like it's not that like we sort of accommodate people that are different than us. We have an appreciation for how they're different.
Yeah.
So if you hang out with a vegan family and you know they don't like meat and you serve meat, like it's not
you
like
might
you don't
find
have to
some awesome vegan food too.
For sure.
Yeah.
You bring them into your world.
Yeah.
They bring you into their world, and we work together through the differences.
I got an example. Can I real fast?
Go ahead.
The vegan thing?
Yeah.
I had a problem a while ago. One of my buddies married a vegan. He turned vegan. We fly out to Colorado to have their wedding, celebrate their wedding. They did not have a non-vegan option. I was pissed. I'm like,
that is perfect.
Is that perfect?
That is perfect.
You are pushing, So then I get married a year later. My mom's like, hey, we need a vegan option because blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, hell no. They can pack peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You're a dick.
Sorry.
No, okay, so Julie says you guys are sounding kind of woke. I like it. But here's the thing, Julie. You can't call us woke. Me and O'Keel, the jokes we say to one another
they're so inappropriate.
are some of the most inappropriate, absolutely racist things you can ever say in your entire life.
Let me throw it out at you.
Okay,
watermelon?
Yes. So
Fried
I got a
chicken?
good one for that.
Oh, this is dude. This is hysterical. Tell the story.
My story with O'Keel would be O'Keel comes to the lamb roast, the first lamb roast I have at my house. He's loading up 2 to-go boxes. He's like, man, you white people sure know how to cook a lamb. So he's like loading up his plates with lamb, and then dogging on white people. Like I didn't expect this cookout to be this good, So like, screw you, dude. Saying that black people have better cookouts than white people. They have amazing food. His sister would come up and cook for us all the time, and I'm just like putting on a clinic, eating all the food. And then O'Keel came to one of the first times he comes to our place, and my mom makes spaghetti dinner, and she had a watermelon, and my other college roommate is on the other side of O'Keel. One of my other college buddies is on the other side of O'Keel, and we're sitting along the line, and he loads up his plate. I load up my plate. He loads up his plate. My other roommate loads up his plate. O'Keel has like a mound of watermelon on his plate.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm like on the other side of O'Keel, and I look at it, and I just look at O'Keel, and then I look at it, and he's like, please don't. And Adam, my other buddy, he leans his head down the table, and he goes, you think he was going to pass that up?
So funny.
And he's like,
it.
man, I hate you guys. You guys are so racist. And the thing is, O'Keel leans into it, and he's like, Mrs. Schuster, they're being racist. And my mom's like, don't be racist, guys. That's not good. Like, he totally leans into it and tries to.
I mean, Pop calls O'Keel his other son at this point.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
He just calls it. Yeah. It's so funny.
But it's like, I think in the right circumstances, like it is okay to make jokes, obviously, and to make jokes about whatever you want because it's your friend. And I think the only way you truly end racism is if you have friends with people from
and you
all,
talk about
anything,
and you talk about it, and you meet them, and you find out.
Practice, like when we go out on road trips, we have like 2 families that are vegan, right? Yeah. And so when we do like a public grilling, like I'll cook all their Boca burgers and vegetables before it touches other meat stuff.
Right.
To be nice.
Just because I'm a considerate person.
That's nice.
And I want to say, I don't believe in that stuff, but I know you do, and it's important to you.
Right.
And I'm going to serve you well. Yeah. And hopefully you can serve me just as well.
Right. And then you have you have the cookouts, and it's like, okay, hey, bring, like I've told vegan friends, like, hey, the lamb, not gonna lie, kind of looks like a poodle when it first goes on the spit. So you might want to show up after like 4 o'clock.
It does. Just
other thing
that's getting spit roasted
just stuff with garlic and roasted. So like might want to show up after 4. Okay. Other thing, I can't guarantee that there won't be vegan sides. So make whatever vegan side dish you can and share it with everybody. And then you find out that there's awesome vegan side dishes. So it's like anybody from any walk of life, don't fear what you don't understand. Try and figure it out by making friends with them, relating to them, and then
serve different people.
Yeah. And I'm not saying go up to freaking random black people and make a watermelon joke. That's not going to win you any people over, you know?
It's funny though. It really is funny.
It could be funny, but you could get your ass kicked because they don't know you. But I'm not going to go up to Luke.
Hey, you like Popeyes?
Yeah. You stupid Star Wars tattoos. You're a giant nerd, you total dork. Like, no.
Hand him the Aladdin's takeout menu.
Kellen says, I used to work for a man that is African American. So you could say black, Kellen. It's okay. I could crack jokes that most people would gasp at, but he laughed and never minded. It's just funny, and he knows I'm not racist. Yeah,
100%.
I don't think you're supposed to say African American anymore, right?
You could say black.
Just black, straight up black.
He's more American than.
He's more American than me. Like messed up if I said, "Hey, you're my favorite black guy."
No, he would want that.
100%.
If you say African American, he's gonna be
pissed. He's more American than I am.
Yeah.
My dad was an immigrant.
Yeah,
he's more American than I am. Why are we calling him African American? He's just black.
Black dude.
Yeah, they're not mad.
True story. My first official day working for Joe, I flat out asked him, "How are you?" with inappropriate humor.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. He's really softened up over the last 5 years. We've kind of.
Trauma. That's what it is.
We kind of massaged you down.
What year? So here's a ChatGPT question.
Yeah.
What year did in the Star Spangled Banner did or what's the Pledge of Allegiance? Did they add one country under God? What year was that?
Did they?
Because I don't think it's been
here under.
So do you think historically, like when America was being formed, that we brought
you had a bunch of Protestants,
Africans, we brought Chinese, we brought a bunch of people who could do the labor of building the railroads and creating the colonies?
I'm pretty sure that was black people.
All black people? No Chinese.
I mean, some, yeah.
Chinese. No, lots of Chinese.
Lots of Chinese built the railroad
on the east, on out west, right?
From the entire
railroad, the Chinese
was created by the Chinese laborers.
I didn't know that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. The phrase "under God" was added to the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance in 1954.
Isn't that crazy? During the Cold War purposes.
100%.
It was added for Cold War move to distinguish the U.S. from the godless Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Before 1954.
Propa
wow, I didn't know that. We're learning. Talk about a great trivia question there.
So like they say, they're trying, same with "In God We Trust," added in Civil War to try and separate us from the South. Yeah, so it's like they were not super godly Christian country that we've talked about in the past. No, that's not the case. Especially like our founding fathers were very Protestant. Almost some of them were godly, but the other half was very much like, hey, believe whatever you want, and they're just kind of culturally religious or spiritual.
I'd really love to debate that guy that went on Rogan, that priest that went to seminary.
He was good, though, dude.
I would really like
that. He was very good.
I'd love to have a priest on here. I would love to have a priest on here.
The priest would do a little bit of research and say, yeah, I'm good.
Why? They should be reaching out to us.
No, right? No upside for them. All down.
Let's go get a priest from a little known school called Ursuline and see if they'll come on and talk.
Will they come?
Probably not.
Why would a priest not want to come on?
That's kind of gay and rude.
Upside is to reach out, prove us wrong, or dispel some of the things we've said, and explain to us why. I think it's a great thing,
Joe. And I know you were slipping a joke in there, and now's not the time.
What was he slipping in?
He said, "Would the priest come?" Joe, come on,
dude.
They did.
That subtlety.
It was a long time.
Went over everybody's head except for
It was
you.
a bad thing that happened in the Catholic Church with kids.
To be forgotten.
They did come. That Joe, come on, you're better than that.
I know.
You're better than that.
Sorry.
All right, 10 minutes left. We're gonna have to talk about. Sorry, I was gonna talk about speeding tickets. It's just too much. Like the camera tickets.
Come on, do it. I wanted you to make that call so bad.
You want me to call?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I'll call. Let's do it.
I have to pee.
All right, I'm gonna call. You want me to call? Let's see here. So
I need to know. This is public PSA.
So somebody sent me a picture of a camera ticket. Now you do understand in Ohio, townships are no longer allowed to use speeding cameras. So Liberty's out. These are facts. I'm going to tell you facts. I've talked about this before. 1, they can send you to a collection company. 2, they cannot hit your credit report with a traffic camera speeding ticket. That is a fact. Write it down. Everybody's always asking, should I pay it? Should I pay it? You do not have to pay it unless you have a lease. If you have a lease, they'll send it to the leasing company and the leasing company will charge you. But it's HB 54 in Ohio clears all that up. You do not have to pay them. Now they will get a letter, and this is the letter this guy got. The Liberty Township Police Department, he got this in May, which is why they're still doing it, issued a notice of violation due to your vehicle being operated in a manner that violated public safety by exceeding the posted speed limit. The infraction was observed and captured by an officer of the Liberty Township Police Department. The payment of the fine for the first and second notices have not been received. A late fee of $50 has been added. It's such bullshit. Please remit an outstanding balance by returning the form below with your check or money order payable to Liberty Township. This is a company that does it. Now, this is where it gets really, really, really freaking shady. Okay. It says, if not paid by the due date, this outstanding balance will be 35% collection fee. This will be sent to collections. To avoid this, you must immediately pay it. Your images in violation online at blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions, please contact the Photo Speed Division. That sounds like it's part of Liberty Township. Does it not?
It does.
It is not. This whole thing with these speeding tickets is a scam.
Yeah. I have 3 of them.
Oh, I have like 10 of them. I never pay them. Could you please call? So we're going to call the Photo Speed Division right now. We're not going to tell them we're live either.
I think you have to.
You don't have to. In Ohio is a one-person state.
All right,
Yeah.
One person.
That is correct.
One person needs to know your time. So I could literally be videotaping you right now.
Luke, do you know that we're recording this live?
Yes.
So we have satisfied.
We have
the
satisfied
legal
that.
obligation.
I don't give a shit about, and I don't give a shit about this company. Here we go. 855-252-0086. For those of you at home, if you'd like to call, 855-252-0086.
You have to repeat that.
855-252.
Hold on.
Sorry.
What the heck is going on?
What are you doing?
You have the keyboard.
No. No, wrong keyboard. I'm not allowed to touch it. 855
Okay.
252-0086. I'm going to act like I got a speeding ticket, and I'm going to try and get them to admit it.
Do you want me to look up a fake card number?
And thank you for calling the Automated Enforcement Processing
automated?
Center. All calls are being recorded.
Your YouTube,
Para
bud.
español, marque dos ahora. If you would like more information on your citation or to pay online, you can visit www.violationpayment.net or listen carefully to the following information. This center is for automated enforcement violations only. If you are not calling about an automated enforcement violation, please hang up now. If you are planning on mailing a payment for your citation, it must be postmarked 2 days prior to the due date, or any applicable late fees will apply.
Then I'll call and do the same.
If you would like to speak with an agent or make a payment by phone, please press 9 now.
9. Let's do it. Oh, this is fun. I love this.
This will be fun.
What are the odds of them not picking up?
Very high. The mailbox is full.
Mailbox is full? What's it doing? Did it hang up on you?
I have no idea.
It hung up on you.
It's totally dead.
It hung up on you. Try it again. See, this is the shit here. This is the crap. This is what I'm talking about. That is, they hung up on him for calling. We went to go to talk to an operator and it hung up on him. 855.
So is this really a scam or is this just them trying to get money?
Is that it?
No.
855.
855. 252.
Okay.
0086. No, it's not a scam, but it is.
Like you don't have to pay.
You don't have to pay it, but they're making it look like you're going to go to collections.
Thank you for calling the automated enforcement processing.
You know what I'm saying?
Center.
Yeah.
It's they make it look like they're going to collect. If not paid, you'll be sent to collections. You automatically think it's going to. You could be sent to collections, but they can't put it.
Processing center. Can I have your citation or notice number?
I actually don't have it right now, but I was calling. I'm very nervous. I wanted to talk a little bit about this. Is that okay? I don't have my citation number, but I had a question for you.
Do you have the license plate number for the vehicle so I'm able to get it pulled up?
I don't have it right now. Yeah, I don't. But I just I wanted to ask you a question about this. So I got this violation. I didn't bring it with me. I'm just really freaking out right now because I don't think I was speeding. But my question is, this letter I got, it says it could go to collections. Could that go on my credit report?
I wouldn't be sure, sir. I would have to get the citation pulled up and looked at so I could figure out what's going on to be able to.
Well, I wouldn't
want to give you any.
I mean, but let's just say somebody like, is it normal for it to go to a collection agency if I don't pay?
I wouldn't be sure what you're referring to, sir, without the citation pulled up.
Well,
so I
gotta get an answer to this today. And I know I forgot my letter. Is there somebody else? Can I talk to a manager?
So without a citation pulled up and you verified, I wouldn't be able to transfer you over to anybody.
Why not?
You have like the license.
Why not? I don't understand.
Because we have to have the citation pulled up and verified first, and then know the nature of the call.
Well, then,
so we're able to look at the account to see what's going on.
Well, I'm telling you, I got a ticket while I was driving. I'd really like to talk. What's the name of your company?
So I wouldn't be able to answer any questions without the citation.
You can't even tell me the name of your. You can't even tell me the name of your company.
No, sir. If you would like to call us back with the citation,
I would like the name. I would really like the name of your company. I'm gonna keep. I need the name of your company because not having the information does not relevant to the fact that you won't give me the name of the company.
I do apologize, sir, but I can't answer any questions without the citation.
If you would like to give us a call back
without the citation, or
I'm going to need the name. I'm going to need to talk to. I'm going to need to talk to a manager now.
Have a nice day, sir.
Did she just
call him back? Huh?
Did you just say have an ass day? I think it sounded like she said ass.
Call him back, Joe. Call him back. I wish I had a freaking.
Why can you give a number? Do you have the number?
I don't have it on. No, I don't have it. I'd love to give it. That's freaking. Is that bonkers?
Yeah.
Is that crazy to you guys that they won't even?
So they didn't email it to you?
Tell me what company is trying to collect this money.
They won't even tell me the name of the company. Dude, that's jacked up.
86.
Do it. Is that jacked up?
Oh yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't just say the company name.
Why would you not say the name of the company?
Calling the automated enforcement processing center.
Why would you not say the name of the company?
Being recorded. Para español,
that is bonkers.
What if you get?
If you would like more information on your citation or to pay online, you can visit www.
That is bonkers.
Proud Business Center, may I have your citation or notice number, please?
I actually don't have my citation. I'm trying to talk to a manager though. I got hung up with the last lady, and I need to talk to a manager.
Okay, but I need to see the citation first. Do you have the license plate number?
I don't.
Okay, without any of that, I cannot transfer you to a manager.
Can you tell me the name of your company?
So we work for the police department. We are the third party for the police department of your jurisdiction. Okay.
Yeah. What's the name of your company though that works with the police department?
Yeah, that's the information that I can give you. Unfortunately, without a citation, I cannot give you any more.
You can't.
So on your paycheck, like the person paying you, what's that name?
I cannot give you more information, sir, without a citation.
Well, is that just your company policy?
Without any citation, we cannot give out any kind of information.
So you're asking people to call in, pay their tickets to a company that you won't even say the name. Does that sound like a scam?
Through the city, but you're not through the city. You're a third.
Once I get a citation, I can give you all the information.
I'm gonna have to. So you're telling me, so in order to get the name of your company, I have to go speed in front of a camera, and then you'll talk to me.
Well, yeah, I need the citation.
That's what you're saying. No, you're literally saying I have to go speed in front of a camera. Get a ticket.
What I'm saying is that I need a citation number.
I just saying I don't understand why your company, why you won't give us the name of your company.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I talk to a manager?
No, sir. Like I said before, without any citation, I cannot.
Did you watch the Donald Trump on South Park?
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
He had a micro penis.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye.
BJ's in the background laughing. I heard BJ laugh. That is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
That is unbelievable. They won't give us the name of their actual company. Can we call
Scam?
Can we call Liberty Police? Can we call Liberty Police Department?
Liberty?
How my question is, how comfortable are these local jurisdictions, these local towns, that their company, that the third party that they hired to charge people for speeding, won't say what the company is?
Bonkers.
That is uncomfortable. That is weird.
That is insane.
Comfortable. That sounds like a scam.
Right? That just verified every point that we've ever made.
Comfortable.
BJ, make sure you clip this part. This is freaking nuts. BJ was laughing when I said micro penis. I heard a giggle.
Did you want her to hang up on you?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to get her to hang up. 759-1511. I'm going to act like the MLO Bros this time. That is crazy.
Hey, okay. You call me. You're live right now. What's up?
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, you call me. We go for like an hour and a half.
Who's he calling?
Okio called him.
What are you doing? Talk about what?
Did they call?
Just trying.
That's crazy. Does anybody else think that's insane? Like, that's nuts.
What company do you work for?
I'll talk to you. I'll call you when
I can't tell you what. Why can you not tell me what company?
Dispatch.
Oh, hi, dispatch. Can I talk to the Liberty Township admin police department?
Yeah. What did you need?
I had a question about the speeding tickets that you guys were giving out with the cameras.
Okay. Then you'll want to call the secretary. Let me give you the phone number.
Okay.
It's 330.
Okay.
759-1315.
1315. Okay, got it.
Yes.
We're gonna smoke this freaking. Thank you. We're gonna smoke this.
I don't think you want to say we're gonna smoke somebody to
this company, to the police department.
Like, there's a text going out right now.
They're smoking somebody.
Yeah. Inbound.
759-1315. This is crazy that I'm spending extra time doing this because I can't get the name of a company. That is nuts.
Thank you for calling Liberty Township. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To reach the police, press 1. Zoning, 2. Administration, 3. Road, 4.
Police, right?
Fire, 5.
1.
If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at
If you're watching from home, I can't see the comments
Please
right
stay
now.
on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
Uh-oh. That might be the same thing.
Do we have a police golf outing coming up?
I do.
Oh, Munson's asking if he can be in it.
I'm going with 4 other people. He has to be. There's nobody picking up at the police?
Probably because they texted him and said, "Hey, don't pick up the phone call."
Do not pick up the phone.
Somebody warned him.
Coming from this number.
Somebody warned him.
Block it.
Yeah. He said something about smoking.
Not available.
That's crazy.
The mailbox is full.
Please leave a
Oh, just
message
delete it.
after the
Unbelievable.
tone.
Okay, hang on.
Press the
Well,
pound key
I am
and
not done with this,
recording.
people. This will be good content
We're live.
Tuesday.
We're live in this person's voicemail right now.
I'm not done with this. I'm not done with this, guys. This is not over. We're going to figure out who that company is, and we're going to call that company. I want answers. I want someone to admit.
Akil said, "Who be smoking?"
Thank you, Akil. We're not smoking. No. Easy.
I have a Thomas Jefferson supporter. O'Keel, I love you.
He doesn't, Akil.
Thomas Jefferson owned slaves, dude. How many times
Gosh,
he's been through this?
Joe.
Joe?
He did other things. Totally did other
He
things.
did do other things. His slave girls. At this point, I'm not paying the ticket. Yeah, there's no reason to pay that ticket unless you have a lease. I'm telling you guys right now, do not pay your ticket unless you have a lease.
Unless
End
you
of
have
story.
A lease?
Yeah, if you have a lease, they'll send it to the leasing company.
Oh wow.
They'll bill you.
They'll bill
on
you
your
through the
lease.
lease. Other than that, don't pay the tickets. Throw them up. Spit them out. I'm not done with this because I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So hang tight.
What a scam, dude. What? a
Yeah,
scam.
Joe. Stop the racist jokes.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
Freaking,
It was an exploration of all things racist. So I apologize.
I apologize, Joe or O'Keel. That's just
O'Keel, if you were here and you could defend yourself, then we could say the jokes, right? Can you please respond to
I
that?
don't think.
Yeah.
I think that's a no.
You have to have a black guy present in order to tell racist.
My
jokes.
ultimate comeback whenever he says, "Isaac, you're racist," I say, "I lived with you for 3 years. It's impossible for me to be racist."
100%.
Like, if I hated black people, you were my roommate.
You would know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Totally.
like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be living with them.
Yeah.
You know?
We've been called racist before too, which is hysterical.
Yeah, totally.
We've been called everything. I mean, we've been called everything. So
O'Keel, am I allowed to make racist jokes if you're here?
I would say no.
I think it depends on how far.
It's
racist.
inconsiderate at the very least.
Yeah.
You know how inconsiderate he is to me sometimes.
Well, it depends. Like if you like Popeye's chicken, right? Then it's just a compliment. If you don't like it, then it's totally racist.
You just jumped. You just made the assumption that all black people like Popeye's chicken.
I didn't. That wasn't.
Have another one, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Jeez, oh man.
Every day we go a little bit farther down the rabbit hole with Joe.
We're turning Joe into a bad person.
I know. I just think obviously he has these deep rooted things about Jewish people, black people, all these things. I'm surprised he hasn't started picking on women yet. Like,
Yeah.
You want to talk?
I'm surprised. Joe's like, my wife's at home right now making me a sandwich when I get back.
We were just talking about like driving tickets. Women.
Did you see Uber?
Yes.
You saw that? Look
Oh,
at
the Uber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're-
women drivers can specify that they only pick up women.
I'll tell you what. That pops up on my phone and it says, would you like a woman driver? Absolutely not.
Zero.
Why,
No
Isaac?
women.
Why, Isaac? Why are you saying that?
No, thank
why,
you.
Isaac? Why?
I'll take
Why?
the creepy looking Middle Eastern guy that doesn't speak English.
Why do you not want a woman to pick
Over
you
a
up, Isaac?
I feel safer driving on the road.
Wait. Isaac got hammered at my house one time. He got hammered at my house in Poland and called an Uber. Okay.
Don't know how I got home. Don't even
Doesn't remember going home.
I think I slept in the back seat.
But Isaac, I get a text from Isaac, and he's like, "Go!" Like this is like 1 o'clock. Got Uber, going down 170. If I'm never heard from again, I love you. That's all I got. Because he was like sleeping in the back seat. I was like, we were so drunk.
Yeah, I'm clicking no. I don't want a woman every single time.
0%.
0%
Why?
chance of me hitting that button.
Is it because they're bad drivers, Isaac? Why are you saying that? Why? Say it.
No.
Say it. Say it. Say it. You say why you don't want a female Uber.
Uber, am I allowed to ask a follow-up question? What does she look like?
Say it. Say why you don't want it. Why don't you just say you don't want Chinese people too, you racist?
I never said anything about race.
Okay.
I actually said I preferred a Middle Eastern man driving me home.
Are you allowed to have preferences on race, ethnicity, gender?
Sure.
Here's my question. Is there an issue with Uber drivers harassing female
I
customers?
think that would be the reason.
I've
why.
never heard.
They're just doing
that.
it so that women can feel more comfortable.
But is there an issue that is raising this concern?
So I get it. I do get it. Because it's like men can overpower women. It just is what it is. And if a woman's driving by or riding by herself, a big guy tries to rape me, I could probably fight him off. A guy, but like a woman, that's tough.
You could just get driven somewhere and never heard from again.
Right.
In Uber.
I drove Uber for 3 months.
Yeah.
Just to see what it was like.
What was it
on
like?
lots of chicks,
And
dude?
5'5" micro penis is not an intimidating force.
they're like most guys I wouldn't hop in the car with, but you, sir.
5
I'm not scared of you at all.
5 stars.
Not
There's the
scared of
girls
you
in
at
the back.
all.
Like you hear them, like you're driving, like
They're like, "Oh, Joe, you're so cute.
they're like, we could totally take this
You're
guy.
so cute, Joe."
Yeah, I
Look at
listened
you.
to Foreigner and Pink Floyd, and they were happy with that.
You're so safe, Joe. What does that mean? Okay,
100%.
you're so safe, Joe.
Yeah.
Every time Kellen says, every time I get in an Uber, I text my friends a description of the driver and car. Text when in it. Really?
Wow.
She would never do that
Ladies?
with me. She would know this guy is such a beta male. No threat.
Such a male. Absolutely.
Kellen's like, got in this guy with Joe. I can totally kick his ass. Don't worry. Something like that. Like
100%.
Wow.
100%. I was the safest Uber driver ever.
Would you accept a boomer driver? If a granny's going to pick me up and drive me home, that would be awesome.
100%.
I would love a boomer
Zero
driver.
threat.
You know it's going to be super safe
Yeah.
unless they go through a roundabout.
And just so
through
you
a
guys
roundabout
know-
might make me nervous.
Dude, I have Golden Girls trivia. We'd be good.
Really?
100%.
Man, I love it.
Have you guys ever seen? I love that. Have you guys ever seen that skit where the guy hops in the Uber? The guy hops in the Uber's car and he's sitting in the back seat and he's making eye contact with the driver through the rearview mirror and he's like, the Uber driver's like, "Don't say it," and he's making eye contact. He's like, "I have to say it." He's like, "Don't say it. I have to say it." He's like, "How long have you been driving for Uber?" It's so good. I am totally that guy. I'm totally that guy. I'll take shotgun. How are you today? Like, that's totally me. What's going on, man?
It means something when they allow you to sit in the passenger seat rather than the back seat.
Yeah.
If they invite you the passenger seat,
Is it
you're in good.
I was going to say,
I chat him up. I'm always.
They invite you to the front seat. Instant hand job is what I was thinking, but obviously not. Never mind.
Never got a hand job. Never.
Did you invite people to your front seat? No.
Never.
There's no way Joe would let people in the front seat.
See, Joe, I'm surprised you did that. Did you have a different car? Because I would never want people in my car during.
No, I had.
I'll do DoorDash.
Tesla Model X where the Falcon doors open up.
Oh, they would love that.
Oh,
love that.
Totally
yeah,
love
they
that.
would dig that. Especially if you're drunk and that hat pulls up. That you're drunk and that pulls up and the doors open. Like, oh my god!
They felt so special.
Yeah,
so special.
Yeah. Did you have like this, like the Uber?
Anybody
were you
vomit in
the
your backseat?
fancier car?
Nobody vomited.
Were you the fancier car? Like they have like the different
Yeah.
grades.
And that was my fear. Like somebody bringing a dog into my car, and my wife's allergic to dogs. I was like, I hope that never happens.
I'm so surprised you did that.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. I would never do that.
Was there any money in it?
No, zero.
None.
Yeah.
I laid down like a plastic barrier on the floor all the way from the back seat all the way back.
Oh, great. They think you're going to murder them, Joe.
They get into the,
Jeez, you're going to Dexter their ass.
And he's got plastic.
I'm probably going to get murdered. Tonight.
They got plastic just all around the car. Cop on in.
I do.
Go ahead, you close that plastic on your
Make
way in.
yourself comfortable.
Joseph says, Isaac, would you feel safe with a boomer? Somebody already asked that.
Yeah, we did.
Joe, if you pick me up, you playing some Grateful Dead.
I'd
be like, Joe, can I smoke weed in here?
Yeah. Oh, he'd be.
Can I
just said, Joe, as long as you
don't smoke in my car. There's gummies in the back seat. That's all you got to say.
They're 50 milligrams.
Hey,
50 milligrams.
As long as you don't go through a roundabout, I'm totally fine with it because
as long as because you a 100% chance as a boomer do not know how to operate in a roundabout. 100% chance. They're like, oh, do I stop? You don't stop! Oh my god!
Luke, would you take a 50 milligram gummy?
No, never again. Thank you.
That was 25.
I'm
talking 50.
No, God, no. That was the worst experience of my life. No, I'll never do that ever again.
So when you're behind somebody and you go through a roundabout, and they stop. When
hammer.
What do you do?
Hammer.
What do you do?
Hammer.
I'm so mad.
Hammer.
Arms flailing.
Yeah,
I
hammer.
literally lay on the horn
Yeah.
the entire time they're in the roundabout. The entire time, and they're like,
yeah, they don't even know they do.
A yield sign does not mean stop. I understand you're learning. You will never forget it ever again because I'm going to lay on the horn the entire time.
Could you have gummies in the back? There's probably got to be rules, like treats and
you
stuff.
Have gummies. No, you have gummies. It's just candy.
Yeah.
You're good.
I would never do that again. I went golfing at Mill Creek Park the other day, by the way.
You were a little scared? You had a little bit of...
I was having flashbacks. Yeah. We went down the back 10 like we did. Or the back 9.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I've been here before. And then we came around. I'm like, oh, this is where I started to lose my shit. And then the third hole, we're there. I'm like, oh, this is right where I went out of my mind.
Yep.
Totally weird.
Yeah.
I could kind of see it and kind of not. That was nuts.
100 milligrams in the couch.
No, don't do 100
Oh
milligrams.
my God.
Nobody.
Dude, what's his name? Comedian Tom Segura was talking about how he took 100 milligram gummy on a plane. Talk about the absolute worst place to have a psychotic break.
Yeah,
but like
on a plane,
like if
you're in a tube in the air.
So what I experienced was, and for those of you guys have to know if you're not watching, if you've never seen it before, you could go back and look up the incident in our YouTube stuff. It's hysterical. We talk about it.
About 1 year ago. It's about a year.
Yeah,
it's been about a year. Yeah.
And
when's their next golf outing?
September.
Yeah.
Stupid Jeremy gave me a 25. Well, I took it and absolutely freaked out. Ended up in the hot log. So it's a hysterical story. You got to watch the incident. Anyways, I don't want to know what would happen if you took a 50, but everybody reacts differently. And I was on other medications, they said too, which really triggered the psychosis of the whole thing. But what's the most you ever took?
50.
Did you freak out?
No. Fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the most you ever took?
I think whatever the hell you gave me in Cleveland. I think it was a 20, 10.
10.
10?
That was a 10.
I swear to God.
But I think we took a wrong amount.
No, I think you're supposed to cut it in half.
Yeah, I think we took a 20.
I think we took a 20. And I was not okay.
Yeah.
Well, when we played poker down here, it was only 12. So
that was great. 12 was fantastic. We were all doing good when we were playing poker.
You guys were annoying to be around.
Who, Joe? Joe and I?
You and Justin were just losing your
just
which was
two,
so
right?
fun. Which was so
Do you
fun.
remember you guys are like, if you mess up the deck, there's going to be problems. We got the deck. I was like, I'm so hot. And then the next thing you know, I flip. There's two jacks.
Justin's flipping. Justin flips. There's a jack of hearts. Jack of hearts. I'm like Justin. What the fuck is that? He just loses it. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high right now.
I was crying.
They all said they were fucking up because they were high, and I didn't believe them anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. So, all right, well, we got to go. We'll be back Tuesday. I'm gonna follow up on that on the.
We'll call a couple times.
Yeah, we'll call
a granny who only listens to 80s, 90s country. That would be amazing. That's all.
Thanks for watching. If you guys need real estate, you need financing, you want to sell a house, buy a house, we'd love to help. We are blatantly honest on this show, just like we are blatantly honest with our customers. We will not hide back. We're not fake.
We might sound like idiots now. I promise we are very good at our jobs.
Yep.
Our day jobs. We have plenty of reviews.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of different financing stuff. Give us a call. Joe is always available to help you start a podcast, talk about stuff. What else, Joe?
Especially if you're in real estate or you do mortgage lending or whatever. Make sure you come see me.
Such a dick.
I will.
Did we put in our contract that he's not allowed to have other realtors on here?
Yeah, the contract we never wrote up. Just like yeah. I'll get you. I got you.
He was a handshake deal. It's like the McDonald's guys. There's a handshake deal where he said no realtors and no loan officers.
No. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Isaac. It's fine.
It's fine. We will do it.
Famous last words.
Yeah, and you guys are gonna make tons of money.
Yeah,
no, we're not. Just still wait. We're gonna be on the radio.
Still waiting for that payment plan.
What's going on? Who's this guy?
Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Who's Zach? Hi, Zach. Luke. Nice to meet you. Who's Zach?
Zach's brilliant.
Huh?
He's brilliant.
Is he doing a podcast next?
No.
What's he doing?
He looks like a computer guy.
He needs to be mysterious Zach. Mysterious Zach.
We're normally out of here by now.
Yeah, I got to go fishing with my kids. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us.